Hi everyone, it's Stick Wade. Just coming at you from Newcastle, right on the coast in Newcastle upon Tyne on Sunday evening. And I've been having a bit of a think lately. So I don't know if you may have seen the video. I did a very brief Facebook Live the other day, and I was heading down to Luton. And on the way, I had to go past Earthlingborough, where, as many of you know, in 2004, in March 2004, we had Eddie Salford, Captain Eddie Salford's funeral, and there was a big gathering. And there was loads of people there, and considering the occasion, it was actually a very good occasion for environmental health. It was a chance for people to pay their respects, say goodbye, and then in true fashion, everybody went to the pub afterwards, played pool, and had a right good laugh in true keeping to the military traditions. Sad occasion, but there's some funny anecdotes to come out of these occasions. Whilst I was in Earthlingborough the other day, I cleaned up the grave and got rid of all the weeds, and I got thinking, and I tell you what I got thinking about. I got thinking about something that Big Ted, Tony Brunskill, put on Facebook recently, and I'm going to share that with you now. And Tony made this seating plan, and what this brought home to me was a couple of things. So this came into my mind as I was washing Eddie's grave. This came to my mind, and I got to thinking that all of these people here and others, there'll be others on there that some we don't even know about who have passed away, and the list grows and grows and grows, and none of us are getting any younger. And so I set to thinking that whilst we're at people's funerals, there's some banter and there's anecdotes, and people tell stories. And I recall fondly Eddie's funeral, and I recall telling stories about his kids and what little terriers they used to be. They used to run havoc with Jeff McGowan and myself and Hippo and other people in the area at Keogh at the time. Down on the Married Quarters where the warrant officers used to live. I didn't used to live there, but where the people who live there, we told all these stories, and it was really funny. Fast forward to now, though, there's people who were there telling stories at that funeral who are now dead themselves. There are people who went to that funeral, DZ being one of them, who's passed away, who were telling great stories and anecdotes, funny laughs, but they've all gone now. And what this is the thought that came to me the other day as I was at the side of Eddie's grave. There's going to come a time, and it's not going to be too far away, before all of those stories are lost, because we won't be there to tell them anymore. So you may have stories about me, and you can tell them at my funeral, and everyone will have a great old laugh, except for those that I still owe money to, of course. Jeff McGowan being a classic example, and he's never going to see it. So he can dance on my grave all he likes, but it's just tough. But the true fact of life is that as time goes on, the memories will be lost. And it's not just about us military people, is it? There's wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, aunts, uncles, and others who will never get to know certain aspects of their loved ones' military life, things they might want to have shared, stories, anecdotes, things about their postings, things about their service in the military, and in particular military environmental health, whether it be Army, Navy, Air Force, things that they would want the world to know about, but there's just no conduit for that now. So before long, it's all going to be lost. We're all going to be dead, and there'll be no record of it. And future generations will only have their own history and their immediate history to share with people and their colleagues who have sadly passed on. So where did this lead me to? It led me to thinking about how to preserve memories. What can we do? So in the technology that we have available to us is really pretty cool, isn't it? And so I have today, on Sunday, launched a new YouTube channel, and it's called Military Environmental Health Memories. And I've already set it up and I've already started it. I'm going to put a link in it. And what I've added there is 2 short videos. One is my tribute that I made to my dear friend Sean Kennedy when he passed away during the COVID pandemic. He didn't die of COVID, he had a heart attack. But I made a little tribute, a bit of a jokey one, really, in keeping with how our relationship was. I could take the piss out of Sean, and there's no problems with that. And I knew his family would have no problems. And so there's a really funny video that you can go and look at on the YouTube channel. And then there's a less funny one where we went to his funeral, and my good friend Ian Simpson, Colonel Simpson, and myself, we organised that funeral with the kind backing of members of the Army Health community and the absolute wonderful backing of Marie Ellis and the RAMC RHQ and their charity that paid for the funeral and all the rest of it. And we made some great memories, and you can go and look at those memories on the YouTube channel now. What I'm thinking of doing, if there's a will to do so, is using this format. I can interview people, and I can interview people live, and I can record it, and we can discuss people's military history. And what I'd like to do is reach out and ask for someone to volunteer, or more to volunteer. And so you and I meet online, and I ask you various questions. I introduce you and say, hi, who introduce me, who are you? Tell me about your military career. And I'll ask you the set questions, the same questions to everybody. When did you join? How long did you stay for? Did you join the RAMC straight away, or were you Army, Navy, or Air Force? Where did you go? Where did you get posted? Tell us some funny stories. And we'll have a set interview format that we can then turn into a video. And we can post that video on the YouTube channel and share it with the actual interviewee, for them to put wherever they want on their social media. And over time, we'll end up with a lovely library, a wonderful library of memories that will last forever. And I'll get someone else involved, someone much younger than me, who can maintain the channel, because I'm going to snuff it one day. I'm not going to be here. So we can have something that will be an ongoing legacy, will live forever. Let me know what you think. It might be a crazy idea. I don't know. We'll see. But if you think it's not such a daft idea and you'd be interested in getting involved, let me know. Why not be my first victim of being interviewed? Just a bit of fun. No malice intended. Not allowed to take the piss out of people, other than they wouldn't mind. No bad mouthing people, no slagging anybody off, not allowed. We'll get rid of that. In fact, we'll end the interview immediately, and it will never get published. It'll just be deleted. But in the spirit of the military service, let's remember people if we can. Let's build something that will last forever. So that's me. That's Dick Wade, thinking about these, and we can add to this list. I can guarantee you over the next couple of years, that list is going to grow and grow and grow. And yeah, it ain't going to get any smaller, is it, if you think about it? So yeah, let me know what you think. Have a safe rest of your weekend, and reach out to me if you fancy having a chat about this, or you think you'd like to be involved. Thank you. Bye for now.